Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for your November and December 2024 horoscope for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising. We are starting at the new moon on November 30th and going till the new moon on December 30th. So let's go ahead and jump in. So Virgo, this new moon is happening in your fourth house of home and family. It's going to feel like a new start. Things are going to frustrate it in a few days, but just go with it for now. Then on the 2nd, Venus is trining Uranus. So you have had Uranus going through your 9th house of the long-term gains, long-term plans. This is higher education, foreign travel, different cultures, gurus. So there has been some kind of chaos in that area of your life for these past several years. And Venus, which is currently in your 5th house of dating, creative projects, having fun, kiddos, they are meeting in a beautiful way. So I don't know if this is going on a spiritual retreat with the kids, going on a cruise, just doing something fun, going to a foreign restaurant. That would be fun. So, but anyways, we have that nice pop of energy going on December 2nd for you, Virgo. And then on December 4th, there is a lot of energy going on that day. So on December 4th, Mercury, which is currently in your house of home and upbringing, it's retrograde. It is going to go opposite Jupiter. So you're going to be overthinking things in regards to work and family, going back over them in your mind. They're going to seem bigger than they really are. The sun is also squaring Saturn that day. So your sun, or the sun in the sky, is also in your 4th house of family and home, and it is getting frustrated by those that you are in a long-term relationship with. So this frustration from the long-term partner has been there for a while, and the sun on December 4th is kind of bringing it to a head. Not something, this isn't the end of the relationship, but this is something that's been frustrating. This may be a conversation, a little back and forth. And then also on December 4th, Venus, once again in your house of creative projects, kiddos, is sextiling Neptune. Neptune has also been in your 7th house of long-term relationships. So bringing confusion, enlightenment, sensitivity there along with the restrictions. So all that energy is taking place on the 4th, and we're going to be feeling it on the 3rd, building up to that as well. Now, on December 5th, there is a Mercury Cazimi. So I'm a big fan of Mercury Cazimis. It is when the universe looks down on us and sprinkles a bunch of really cool ideas everywhere. So it's the time to have aha moments, epiphanies, solutions to issues. All that stuff can come about. Now, this is a subtle energy. I like to journal during a Mercury Cazimi, meditate, spend a little bit of quiet time so I can hear myself think, hear what the divine has to say. This Mercury Cazimi is happening in your 4th house of home and upbringing. So this may be some revelation about upbringing or your home. And it is happening from 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast to 8:45 p.m. on the West Coast. And then it is going from 7:30 p.m. on the East Coast to 11:45 on the East Coast. And so just be aware of those times. If an idea pops into your head, jot it down in your little notes app on the phone. But these are divinely guided ideas being blessed upon us during a Mercury Cazimi. On December 7th, the sun is opposite Jupiter. So this could be a lot of ego, a lot of overpromising. The sun represents men in our lives, the people in charge of us. And this, once again, is in your 4th house, opposite Jupiter in your 10th house. So there may be some overpromises about work, about the way you appear in the world, legacies, things of that nature. They're not coming from a bad place. But just know that if someone makes grand gestures and grand promises on the 7th, that just take it with a grain of salt. Then on December 8th, Venus moves into your 6th house of work routines, daily health, daily activities, which is great because last month Pluto also moved into Aquarius, which once again is your 6th house, daily routines, work activities. With Venus there, Venus and Pluto are meeting on December 8th, right as Venus comes into Aquarius, and there's going to be a new beautiful start. There's going to be something fun or enjoyable about this new routine, this new idea for a routine. Maybe Venus represents young women, so maybe a young woman will come into your life and help you with your daily activities. But Venus is in your 6th house for the rest of the month, so you'll be enjoying work for the rest of the month, Virgo. Also on December 10th, the Sun, which is still in your 4th house of home and family upbringing, is trining Chiron in your 8th house. So the 8th house is the house of secrets. It's the house that rules our partner's finances and secrets that we keep from the public, for reasons. And so Chiron is it's that asteroid that hurts us and also heals us. So there's been some wounding, it feels like some sucker punches or something in regards to other people's money these past few years since Chiron's been there. And so on December 10th, the Sun in your 4th house, this is going to allow some type of healing. Someone in your household, has maybe taken advantage of you financially or done some things. Once again, this is secrets. We typically don't keep things secret for good reasons. And so, but there's going to be some healing available to us on that day. So just if the conversation comes up, the opportunity to mend fences, December 10th is an excellent day for you to do that, Virgo. On December 11th, Mars is in your 12th house right now. And so Mars can be aggressive, how we go after stuff. In your 12th house, it can show up as paranoia about having enemies. You can get angry for who knows why. It's hard to sleep when Mars is in your 12th house, and Venus is in your 6th house of work. So there's going to be some kind of struggle between I can't sleep and I just really want to go back to work. Just know that kind of tug of war is there with Mars in your 12th house. The 12th house is the subconscious. You may not even know why you're tossing and turning in bed, just thinking about getting back to work or this new health routine or this new young woman in your life or, whatever it is. Then on December 12th, Mercury in your 4th house of home and family is sextiling Venus in your 6th house. So something about your home life and your work life are yeehaw on that day. They're getting along. So, and it's a beautiful sort of energy. I don't know if you take your work home with you or if someone from home comes to work with you, but there's some sort of synergy there. That's beautiful. So that's a great day to look for, December 12th. Then on December 15th, finally, Mercury goes direct. So Mercury has been in your 4th house, home, upbringing, family environment. You have been going back over family issues, maybe rearranging, reorganizing the home, but you've kind of felt back in that area, like you've had to go and put some things in order. Well, now that new moon on November 30th comes into play. So you're finally able to start moving forward with what that new start was on November 30th. So anyways, yay. Mercury moves forward. Keep in mind, when Mercury changes direction, traffic's normally pretty rough that day. Technology may not work quite right. So great day to read a book. On December 19th, Venus is trining Jupiter. Now this is a beautiful connection. There is the influence of a square to Saturn there. So it may not be as beautiful as it can be, but lean into the side of beauty, of course. Venus is in your 6th house of work, daily health routines. You're enjoying just your daily life right now. Jupiter is in your 10th house of career. So something wonderful is happening. Abundance is happening in your career. You at least look like you're abundant in your career. And then it's flowing with this fun that you're having at work. However, Saturn in your house of long-term relationships is frustrating this somehow. It's like a hangnail or just something playing in the background that's not letting you enjoy it as much as you could. But Venus trine Jupiter on that day is still a beautiful energy. You just, try to put that partner stuff out of the way. On the 21st of December, the sun moves into Capricorn. So the spotlight goes from your family life to your creative projects, your kiddos, what you do for fun, going out and having fun. And so this energy is there the rest of December. On December 24th, this is Christmas Eve, Jupiter in your house of career. This is how you're seen in the world, your legacy. It's been going well. Things have been expansive. And there comes I don't even want to call it a standoff, but these restrictions from your long-term partner, your spouse, these are relationships that have lasted longer than 2 years. Those restrictions are somehow coming into conflict with all your abundance at work. Everything that's going well at work in the spotlight is being frustrated by your long-term partners. So keep in mind, it's Christmas Eve, and the whole world is going through this frustration right now. It's playing out differently for all of us, but just keep in mind that is going to be happening on December 24th. We're going to be feeling that energy about a week beforehand, building up, and throughout the rest of the week. So just be aware of that. On December 26th, we are still feeling this influence of Jupiter and Saturn being at a 90-degree angle square in the sky. Mercury is now coming into it as well. So this progress you've been making in your home kind of feels like it's coming to a screeching halt. Maybe not a halt, but a pause. And so that pause is going to take place on December 26th. And then on December 27th, Venus has been in your house of daily routines. Things have been going well at work, health routines, this, that, and the other. And Uranus has been in your ninth house. This is, once again, higher education, the long journey, gurus, things like that. And there is some disruption in this ninth house that frustrates, maybe cuts off just temporarily the flow of goodness that's been going on in your daily routine. So that'll be just a pop, surprise, out of nowhere sort of thing. Be prepared for that if you can. It will be a surprise. This is December 27th, Virgo. Then on December 30th, it is the new moon at 9 degrees of Capricorn. This new moon, this new start, is going to be in your 5th house of creative projects, kiddos. This could be a great time to just go have fun with the kids. So anyways, I appreciate you hanging out with me, Virgo. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next month.